me to read you a book? Would you like that? This is one of my favorite books from when I was little. It's about a bull, a little boy who's a cow. Maybe you know it already. I thought I could read it to you. I'm outside. Look, the beautiful tree. It's still a little cold out, so I'm wearing my hat. This is the story of Fernindad the bull. Fernindad. Can you see? Once upon a time in Spain. Look, oh, like Oliver. 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 There was a little bull, and his name was Fernindad. Look at him, he's so sweet. He sees a butterfly. What do you see, Oliver? All the other little bulls he lived with would jump and run and play and butts their heads together. But not Fernindad. Look, he's way in the distance, contemplating. He liked to just sit quietly and smell the flowers. He had a favorite spot out in the pasture under a cork tree. It was his favorite tree, and he would sit in its shade all day and smell the flowers. You love to sit under trees, Oliver. Sometimes his mother, who was a cow, would worry about him. She was afraid he would be lonesome all by himself. Is he all by himself? He's alone? Oh, there he is. That's his mom. Why don't you run and play with the other little bulls and skip and butt your head? She would say. But Fernindad would shake his head and say, I like it better here, where I can sit and smell the flowers. There's Fernindad and the flowers. Oh, it's getting hot, Oliver. I gotta take off my hat. Goodness. His mother saw that he was not lonesome, and because she was an understanding mother, even though she was a cow, she let him be happy where he was. As the years went by, Fernindad grew and grew until he was very big and strong. Wow. Look at Fernindad. He's so big now. And a bird. That's a vulture, Oliver. I think that's a vulture. Vulture. V. V. You have a V in your name, Oliver. All the other bulls who had grown up with him in the same pasture would fight each other all day, wrestling and wrestling. They would butt each other and stick each other with their pointy horns. What they wanted most of all was to be picked to fight the bullfights in Madrid. They wanted to go to the big city. Look, they can read. Wow, cows that can read. That's amazing. But not Fernindad. He would like to sit quietly under his favorite tree and smell the flowers. One day, 5 men came in very funny hats to pick the biggest, fastest, roughest bull to fight in the bullfights in Madrid. They do have interesting hats. How many hats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hats. All the other bulls ran around snorting and butting and leaping and jumping so the men would think that they were very strong and very fierce, and pick them. Here's Ferdinand. Ferdinand knew that they wouldn't pick him, and he didn't care. So he went out to his favorite tree to sit down. He didn't look where he was sitting. And instead of sitting in the nice cool grass, what did he sit on, Oliver? Oh no! He sat on a bumblebee! No, Ferdinand, don't sit there. What's gonna happen? Oh no, Ferdinand. Oh, what do you think happened? What would you do? What would you do if you were the bee? What would you do if you were the bee? You would sting, Ferdinand. And that is just what the bee did. I think it hurt Ferdinand. Wow, did it hurt? Ferdinand jumped up with a snort. He ran around puffing and snorting and butting and pawing the ground as if he were crazy. The 5 men saw him, and they shouted with joy, "Hooray! Here was the largest and fiercest bull of all, just the one that they wanted for the fighting in Madrid." So they took him away in a cart to fight. You think he's gonna like fighting, Oliver? What a day it was. Flags flying, bands were playing. Boop, 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 boop. Look, a big parade. And all the lovely ladies had flowers in their hair. That's like carnival. They had a parade into the bull ring. That's a matador, I think. Oh no, maybe not. First came the bandoleros with his sharp pins and ribbons on them to stick in the bull and make him mad. Next were the picaderos, who rode skinny horses and had long spears to stick in the bull and make him even madder. Why are they sticking things in bulls? Then came the matador, the proudest of all. He thought that he was very handsome, and he bowed to the ladies. He had a red cape and a sword, and he was supposed to stick it in the bull, last of all. Don't worry, Oliver. Then came the bull, and you know who it was, don't you? It was Ferdinand. He's so tiny. They called him Ferdinand the Fierce, and all the bandoleros were afraid of him, and all the picaderos were afraid of him, and the matador was scared stiff. Ferdinand ran to the middle of the ring, and everyone shouted and clapped because they thought it was going to be a wonderful fight. Sticking and snorting and snortling around the ring. Wow, it's all those people, Oliver. So many people. But not Ferdinand. When he got to the middle of the ring, he saw the flowers and all the lovely ladies' hair, and he sat down quietly and smelled. He wouldn't fight and be fierce no matter what they did. He just sat and he smelled. And the bandoleros were mad, and the picadors were mad, and the madder they got, The matador was so mad he cried. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. He took off his cape and his sword. Ooh, he's so frustrated. He wanted Ferdinand to fight and act angry. Ridiculous. So they had to take Ferdinand home. Yay, he gets to go home, Oliver. Look, he's in the cart. Can you see? He's going home to see his mom and the cork tree. And for all I know, he's sitting there still under his favorite cork tree, smelling the flowers just quietly. And he is happy. Isn't that a nice story, Oliver? The end. Where did the bee go? I don't know. The bee is gone. And that's the end of the book. You like it? That's Ferdinand the Bull. I hope you liked it. You want to see him sitting outside? Different kinds of trees here. We don't have palm trees with coconuts. Well, see you soon. Bye, Oliver.